Hey everybody, and welcome back to the branch line, the 2 by 6 foot switching layout I've been working on. So since the last video, we do have a bit of progress, so I felt it was worthy of kind of informing everybody and doing an update video. As you can see here, we actually have the layout up. It's on a piece of wood, and this is the actual piece of wood that I kind of based this whole project on. You know, it's a 2 foot by 6 foot board that's just kind of been sitting in the garage, and I said, you know what, I think that, I could fit an O-gauge layout on it, and sure enough, it looks like it might work, guys. It might work. But since that first update, the track plan has changed. As you can see here, where on the original plan, you would come out of this little storage area. That'll be a tunnel. That'll be the staging area for the locomotive and cars. And it came out and it kind of whooshed off in that direction. Well, obviously, when you get things down and you put them on the actual board, that didn't work, especially with this grain elevator that I picked up. That's, as you can see, it's pretty huge. So basically what we did is we added an additional turnout over here. So now the locomotive comes out, it can put cars in and out of there. It can actually switch down over here, come all the way back to drop off, say, like a box car. And this right here, this station is just kind of a placeholder. I'm picking up a, freight transfer station that should fit there and be obviously better than what's kind of there. So basically with this layout, I can have, trains come, run cars there, put cars over there, switch out between the cars on the sidings. And then of course, I can have the nice long run that goes this way. I know a lot of folks had mentioned a runaround. I really didn't want to necessarily try to get a runaround on this because of the space. It would just kind of leave like, a small point to point that, when you start getting the scenery in there, it kind of made it a bit tight, and you really wouldn't kind of get the feel that I'm going for is I'm trying to get as much into a small space as I can without it looking ridiculous. So I think with having the grain elevator over here, having the freight depot over here, and having the train, come in and out and switch here, I think we can nail a balance between functionality and aesthetic. And that's kind of what I was going for there. And especially, with a shot like this, I look at, how is this thing going to shoot, when I get it done. You get some nice long runs there of, the locomotive switching in. So that's that's pretty much the update there as far as the track plan goes. As you can see over here, I did pick up a grain elevator from trains.com. One of the things I really am aiming for in this video is to really get some secondhand stuff and kind of make it look nice and update it. So this came from trains.com. It looks really good. I'm going to weather it, and obviously this area on the ground here, I'm going to, decorate that up. I did attempt to take it off of the actual base, but like the actual plastic in there started cracking. So we didn't want that. We didn't want that to totally break. And I also picked up this, New York Central 2-bay hopper that would, fit into the, aesthetic of it being under a grain elevator. I'm going to get up, probably one or two more. This is all here, obviously, now for, placeholder, status. But yeah, that's the update. And now I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to run some trains, but it's going to be obviously here on the switching layout. And you'll get a good idea as to, how the layout will function and how the layout will work.